How we doing, gamers? Welcome to some more Super Mario 3D World. I'm a little bit tired. This is being recorded a little later than usual, but yeah, I still decided to make a video because I'm going to bed soon, and there's not really much I can do at the moment besides make a video, I guess, with the time I have, or the time I want to set aside for myself. I could theoretically stay up all night and just play games, but I don't think that would be very nice because I have a job now. I've had one for a few days at the time this one's being recorded right now. And that wouldn't be good for work at all. But anyways, we're at the end of the game here, basically. This is World Toad. Not a single Toad to be seen here or anything. But we sure do have a lot of bonus levels, that's for sure. And today we're going to be playing them, starting with this ghost house right here. Gigantic seasick wreck. Now, a lot of these videos, or these videos, that's right. A lot of these levels right here, these are remixes of past levels from other worlds, and they're hard. They are typically a lot harder than the original, that's for sure. And this level, the original version of this, was actually harder. You know, it was actually pretty hard when we first played it, too, because there's death everywhere and stuff. Now we have even more death by these frickin' things that are shooting all these cannonballs everywhere. And right here we have ourselves a Mega Mushroom, okay. I can't remember, was that in the original level? I don't know. But we sure can take out every single enemy ever here. Including the bullies too, look at that. That is how you handle bullying on the school playground right there. Fantastic. Anyways, there might be a star in this section, but I think that would be a little risky, trying to go and find that thing, especially, you know, right now. So what we're gonna do, and what we've mainly been doing in these levels, is we've mainly just been cruising through here. Oh my goodness, another Mega Mushroom? Holy frick, dude. Is this gonna let us, resist, I guess, the wind here? Probably not. I wouldn't count on that. Oh, we can full-on remove the cloud from existence. Holy frick, dude. And the spike bar right there, too. Literally the world is doomed, honestly. This is literally broken right here. 3 Mega Mushrooms in one level. Like, dude, I don't know. I don't think this should be a bonus level, to be honest. Like, dude, like, this is a little broken right here, honestly. 99% of this whole level, we've had a Mega Mushroom making us invincible. So right here is literally, like, the only point where there's actual, like, challenge, you know? Like, dude, that's an interesting design. You've got to be kidding me. I'm gonna take full advantage of it, okay? I'm not gonna say no. 4 Mega Mushrooms in one level. Holy frick. I guess the real challenge there is gonna be finding the stars, so yeah, not a single one from that level. But nevertheless, it is still complete right there, and that's kinda all we need as of right now. I'm not really sure what the situation is going to look like for the next continent. Yeah, I guess we'll just see what's going on. There is another level out there, you can see it, and it's not like locked by any stars or anything. But that one sure is. How many stars do we need here? 240, so we can get by here. So it's on to the Lavender Continent, people. Right after this, of course. Oh boy, this is a remix of a level that was already very hard. The levels seem to be getting harder, like the original levels, and this is probably going to be brutal. So yeah, we have very limited space here. I almost made that right there. You saw that, right? I legit almost made that. We already had a lot of limited space in the original level, with like all the disappearing platforms and everything. But yeah, and as you can see, this is like the hardcore version, I guess. So we're gonna be here for a little bit, and we're probably gonna be shredding a lot of lives, unfortunately. So this will probably be the last bonus level we play in this video before we go and look for any stars in the previous levels. Just for the sake of the lives, too. I don't want to run out of lives and have to worry about that, I guess, forever. That was very close right there. And this right up here, this is looking a little suspicious, and that's because there's coins up here. But what do we have going on here? So we have this block goes up, then the other one way the heck over there goes up, and then the one at the star comes up. I think the way to go about this is going to be to just run and jump it, kind of like that. Fantastic. Get through all this stuff going on right here. I could really use a checkpoint right about now. Like, dude, this is super hard. There better be a checkpoint, like, right here in this direction. Because, dude, look at all this. This is brutal. Like, this is actually legitimately a little bit of a difficulty spike, not gonna lie. Alright, I'm scouting things out right here. It would be really nice if we actually had a power-up on us right now. But it appears that we're not fortunate enough to have one. And I gotta start all the way back from the beginning, too. Fantastic stuff, dude. This might legit be the level that, like, breaks me. Like, dude, this is the hardest level that we've played so far. Thank goodness for the Tanuki suit. I should probably utilize that a little more. Like, cause I can stay in the air a little longer. I think we also might be overshooting some jumps with the double jump right here. It does boost us up, but not every single character has that, and I imagine, like, every single level in here is possible, theoretically, with every single character. There's not a huge difference besides, like, with Rosalina and stuff. We're not going to take this block because that's going to give us invincibility against all the enemies, and that's kind of cheating, not going to lie. We're definitely going to be utilizing the Tanuki suit. That is not cheats, and might honestly be essential to completing this level right here. Now, right here, we're going to need a running jump. I think that's the only way you can do this. I died a couple more times not doing a running jump right there. Dude, I can't believe we haven't, like, hit the checkpoint at all, either. Like, that's honestly crazy. Like, what's going on? Like, what the heck is going on later in this level to not warrant a checkpoint right here? Like, holy frick. Holy frick, dude. We're gonna take a breather right here. Holy cow. I do see an area over there that might have a checkpoint, but first we're gonna see what's going on right here. So we got this platform to the right here that's gonna go down, and then the other one's gonna go down, which means this one is gonna come back up right about now. And then we can just double jump right on over there. And there it is, the fabled checkpoint. Fantastic. I've been waiting my whole life for that. It's actually kind of like a little more tame over here. Minus all the dry bones, of course, but, you know, they're on a whole other area now. It really doesn't matter. This is going a little fast. Probably that wasn't, like, in the original level at all. All of them are going a little fast right here, too. We gotta be very careful not to throw our life away right there. There we go. That was timed beautifully. Holy frick. Wow, I threw that one away. I swear to you, I was, like, an inch away from the ground right there. Not even. Like a millimeter or something. But anyway, so I'm just glad we were able to get into this portion of the level, not gonna lie. Alright, this is probably very good that this platform isn't near, like, another one. That's a star. I'm not gonna get greedy in this. I'm not gonna gamble with my life, to be honest. That's too much of a risk for me. Now, what do we have going on here? I'm not gonna jump out there, because that would be a very stupid idea. This looks pretty simple enough. I mean, there's no enemies around here to mess up the jumps and everything. I just messed up the camera. Alright, flagpole is legit. Alright, and we have successfully made it back without losing a life or even a power-up, which is fantastic. But that could all change right here, because, you know, you got the classic instant death all around us. It's everywhere, and you can't avoid it, but there we go. That is going to be the hardest level so far completed. We lost quite a few lives on that. Oh, man. Do you reckon we ought to play the next level? Because, like, it is right there. I think I'm gonna play the next level. I know I said I'd go back to the other ones, like, prior to this and everything. But we're gonna take a gander at this. We're gonna take a swing at it. This is going to be based on a level in World 1. So that could either mean it's really easy or really hard, to be honest. Like, oh, this is World Fireflower, so it's a separate world, and there are no fireflowers to be seen at this point. They're not even trying, dude. Like, they're just using everything. Like, you want to bet the next world is gonna be like, I don't know, World Tanuki suit or something? I have no idea. Alright, that's gonna be the first area completed right there. Behind here we have a hammer bro. I haven't played this level in a hot minute. This is, the original version of this level is from World 1. And World 1 is a good few worlds ago. We kind of completed that area a long time ago. We have a nice power-up right here. I love this thing. But yeah, so I can't really point out to you the differences between the two levels, this versus the original. But I want to say all these, like, zappy enemies right here, these purple things, these things were not here when we completed this for the first time, like originally in World 1. I will say, though, that I think we've definitely picked the right character for this job right here. Gotta love this melee attack from Rosalina. And that's the last of them right there. Now all we gotta do is do our little thing here with the blocks or the buttons or whatever you want to call them. Alright, another section. Here we go. I completely blew that right there. And it's the section with the flagpole in it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think all of these enemies right here, these were not in the original level, because this would be way too hard for World 1 of all places. And it is called, like, Switch Shock Circus, I think, too. Anyways, is this going to be the last tile we need to step on? Absolutely not. There we go, pretty good. I really don't want to fumble this up right here, especially because we're, like, so close, but that was significantly easier than the previous level, dude, so... Yeah, I'm glad we didn't throw away any lives there, you know, that's always a plus in my opinion. But now it is time for real, to go back to the worlds that came before this one. But first, what do we have going on over here? We have a remix of what I believe two things I want to say are from either World 4 or 5, I don't know. But this is a big freaking place right here, and we have another level right here too. Sprawling Savannah Rabbit Run, and this is not connected to the path either. You know, I don't think I've actually made it this far in the game, not gonna lie here, so... Yeah, this might be similar to the Captain Toad series in the sense that I'm experiencing this with you guys all together. Holy cow, but yeah, we're gonna hop on over the map real quick. Now, last time we checked out World 4, I do believe there are a couple levels there that don't have all their stars. So, yeah, we're gonna fix that. We have this right here, Beat Block Skyway. We've died a couple times here. The soundtrack for this level right here, it's kind of still stuck in my head because I uploaded a video on my third channel to this, or about this, covering this. Yeah, go watch and stuff. As a result, in the production of said video, it's like a mashup. Basically, I had to listen to this song many different times. And yeah, so this is gonna permanently stick in my head forever now, this level. We almost just threw away a Rosalina right there. That would have been absolutely tragic. So I gotta pay attention here. We're not just playing this for the sake of beating the level. There's the first star. I reckon we can probably get that as long as we jump to the beat of the song right here. There we go. Bam! Rest in peace, one of our Rosalinas. That's okay. We got revenge. I think that's gonna be it for this section right here. Next, I don't think... We've already got the middle star, so... Up next, we're just gonna have to worry about the third star, which is probably going to be in an area that's awfully hard. There's this big slide at the end of this level, and it's kinda hard to, be where you need to be at, I guess. Alright, I'm just gonna check this spot right here. This is where the stamp was, so we already got this. That's good. Going down here... Fortunately, we are gonna have to sacrifice some lives here, but that's okay. It's all for the stars, assuming there's no pressure plate for the third star here. But here we are, the infamous slide. Yeah, we're gonna have some stuff going on here, but what is that? I see a pipe, and I see some time too. Let's grab the time. Alright, and in here, here's the third star. Okay, that's good, so it has nothing to do with the slide, so it's all good. Now all we gotta do is collect up all of these coins right here. And luckily we have 3 times the wait, what? That's the second star? Oh yeah, that's right. We never came across the second star, so it might actually have something to do with the slide. That sucks. But we'll take a swing at it. It'll be fine, hopefully. It's this narrow part right here that really starts to get a little difficult and stuff. You gotta jump, and you gotta make sure you do it at the right time, too. Now it looks like we have 2 pressure plates down there, and we have 2 characters here, too. So that just about works out. Beautiful stuff right there. Thank goodness this is like World 4 and not like World Flower or anything, you know, am I right? But anyways, that is going to be this level 100%ed. Or not, because I'm an idiot and I just... Why did I do that? Alright, it's fine. We still have the star, we're gonna get it again anyways, because that's kind of like an unofficial rule in this series. if I die, I have to get the star again despite already having it, or I have to go to the location with the star. But, you know, if we can't attain this, it's whatever. Like, is there even... There is a double cherry around here. Alright. I'm gonna need these two to group up, similar to, like, kind of like that right there. So that should be the most optimal way of going about this right here, because the #1 way to kill one of them... Oh my goodness, that was a close call. Is to get them separated on the jump downward, on the fall, I guess. But anyways, we can get this star again right here. Pretty easy stuff. Bam. Bam. It's just great this time. There's really... It's there, guys, I promise. Now, we're not gonna be stupid over here. And we're gonna actually, you know, jump where it's actually safe. Beautiful. That was a mouthful. I'm tired still. Anyways, that's all I've really got for you today for this video. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take a swig of milk or something and then go to bed because, I'm getting a little tired. You already heard me blubber at the start of this video, but yeah, hope you enjoyed. I think my platforming skills were kind of on par for this one, hopefully. Maybe I'm wrong though, but, subscribe, like, comment, and stuff for more Super Mario 3D World and other gaming shenanigans, I guess.